Okay, so I had a few people asking what my streaming setup looks like, what are some of the technologies that I use, what are some of the products that I use to make my stream work every day. So I wanted to just kind of give you guys a quick tour. So I've got the camera kind of set up here and I'll kind of take you through everything. Some things are obvious, so I'll go through them pretty quickly. But first off, we've got the Yeti mic, just a basic USB microphone. I don't have anything too advanced at this point. I know a lot of streamers are using XLR mics. They do tend to sound better, but this works for my purposes. I like to keep it out of frame, so you guys never really see that on stream, but it's sitting right in front of me. Down below that, a pretty big piece of the stream here. This is the stream deck. This is how I control all of my scenes. So typically when I walk into the room, it's sort of on the main page there. You've got a couple pages. This is my main stream page. So I have all of the media settings down here. I've got my intro, outro, my be-back screens, my ending and starting screens. And then I have all of my different scenes up here for showing, depending on what I'm trying to show on stream. So if I've got, trying to show my Xbox, if I'm trying to show full cam, if I'm doing a retro scene, all of those things are up there. And you're basically just pressing the buttons to change. And you can actually see, I'm gonna skip a little bit ahead, but you can actually see up on my OBS as I'm hitting the button, I'm getting different layouts depending on which button I press. So there's the cam again. Kind of see that. Down a little bit over here to the right, I've got a button for all of the lighting in the room. So the two main power buttons on the side here, I've got the key lights, which are the lights. So if I hit that and that, you can see the key lights that are above the desk there. Pretty cool. That's how I light the frame and kind of light myself while I'm streaming. So I can show you if you shut those off. They're both on buttons there. Down over here, I've got a button that controls my nano leaf. So you can see back over here, you've got the nano leaf wall. If I go ahead and hit that button, see what that does. Turns it on. Pretty cool. And then I can, from here on the stream deck, I can control what color it is, what scene I have playing, all kinds of fun stuff. So that's kind of how the lighting works on the stream deck. The other thing I do on the stream deck is I control all of my sound effects. And I went in and I made custom buttons on my stream deck, depending on what scene I'm trying to control or what sound effect. So you might hear like the eagle sound. I've got the rock. You might hear the, let it go. That's what she said. But you can kind of see I made little cool custom buttons for each one. Makes it fun and, kind of cool, that sort of thing. Going up here, I'll kind of show off the monitors. So you can see I've got my gaming monitor is on the right. That's where I'm always playing, Fortnite and all the other games that I play, directly above the microphone. I've got my center monitor, which I always leave my Streamlabs OBS software up. So on here, you can see I've got all of my scenes loaded down here, or all of the devices for my scenes, like my sources here. I've got all my scenes here. So what I was doing with the Stream Deck, this is what was being controlled there. And then all my levels are monitored there. When I'm live, I also get chat will slide right into this section here. So when you think about it, when I'm playing a game over here, chat is right here, so I can see it very easily on my peripheral vision. I don't have to turn my head to look at it. Makes it a lot easier for me to keep up with chat. And then you can see my webcam, my Logitech webcam, is set up just above the monitor. So it makes it super, super simple. I get a good angle, kind of an offset angle on my face. And it's a good height for me too. Let's see here. The left monitor, I usually have Discord open. So, I've got my, my Discord server there. I've got, and then I have my stream. So this over here, I always have my stream active. And then here I have kind of monitoring my Discord, or, if I need to send a message during stream, if I need to ask someone something, that's generally what we've got going there. But I also have chat here as well. So I've got two spots where I've got chat. just because I want to always keep on top of that, make sure that I'm, that I can see it. And then also I use this to monitor my stream to make sure that nothing's gone down, that I'm not losing frames, nothing crazy like that. Other things on the desk here, I've got my N64 that's always sort of sitting there. I've got my little charger back here so I can charge, my phone, my AirPods, if I need to use those for something. Back on this side, I've got a couple sets of headphones. This set of headphones here I use for PC. The Astros are what I use for most of the stream. Generally during stream, I either have these on or I'll have them hanging on, on here if I take them off briefly. But you can see the base station for the headsets back there. And then underneath the base station, I've got the Retron. The Retron's what I use to play all my retro games. So you got Super Nintendo, Sega, NES, that sort of thing. Pretty cool. And then over to the right, flip sideways, you can see my Xbox is there. So we've got some of our console games there. And then up a little bit higher, I've got the PS4. So you can see I've got those two. And then this down here is a little HDMI switcher that I use that allows me to switch between Xbox and PS4. So that's kind of how that works there as well. Everything runs into my desktop. So my desktop just sits underneath right basically between my legs on the floor, and I have a capture card in there that accepts the HDMI connection from all of the systems, and then all the USBs obviously running into there. Otherwise, it's not too much. That's basically the gist of the setup. You can see some of the things in the back. Some of this stuff is just got some toys on shelves. I've got the big the shotgun there. You can see the pillows. This is just stuff to make it kind of look cool behind me, make it look interesting. Got all the games and stuff on the shelf in the back there. And then the cool lights in the corner there. That's all. I have the lights off, or generally when I'm streaming, I have my lights off. And that's it. So I hope you guys liked the kind of like the quick tutorial and everything. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and hope to see you guys on stream. Thanks.